Threshold File 006. Late 2026 may have been the moment the AI transition stopped feeling abstract, because this is where some jobs actually begin disappearing. Not all at once, not evenly, but enough for the atmosphere to change. The first displacements. The public shift. One of the most important details in AI 2027 is how gradual this initially looks. There is no instant mass unemployment event, no overnight collapse, no cinematic automation wave sweeping through cities. The labor market begins warping unevenly, and that makes the transition psychologically harder to interpret. Because some people suddenly become dramatically more productive, while others quietly become economically unnecessary. At first, this mostly hits junior knowledge work, especially software engineering. But because the systems can already perform many of the tasks associated with early career coding work, not perfectly, but economically well enough. And that distinction matters more than people realize. Welcome to AI 2027, The Investigation. I'm your host, Michael David Angel, and this is The Threshold. The management inversion. Here's the weird part. The scenario doesn't describe humans disappearing from work immediately. It describes humans becoming managers of machine labor. That matters because it changes the hierarchy of value. The most valuable workers are no longer necessarily the people doing the raw implementation work. Increasingly, the valuable people are coordinators, reviewers, validators, orchestrators, people who know how to supervise fleets of AI systems effectively. That's a profound structural shift. And structurally, it compresses the bottom of the labor pyramid first. Historically, societies are very sensitive to disruptions in entry-level pathways. Because junior roles are how civilizations train future expertise. But AI systems do not care about apprenticeship structures. They care about task completion. That's the mismatch beginning to emerge here. And meanwhile, financial markets love this. Of course they do. The AI 2027 scenario describes enormous market growth surrounding companies successfully integrating AI systems. Because from a market perspective, AI automation looks like efficiency. Efficiency looks like margin expansion, and margin expansion looks like growth. And markets reward growth long before societies understand the downstream consequences. That creates another psychological split. The stock charts rise, while public anxiety rises with them, which is a very strange atmosphere historically. And this is where the cultural denial happens. Here's where the atmosphere becomes genuinely disorienting, because even while displacement begins, many people still refuse to believe the transition is real. Partly because the systems will fail publicly in embarrassing ways, partly because the changes arrive unevenly, and partly because acknowledging structural disruption is psychologically expensive. And partly just because modern society is deeply conditioned to believe technological progress eventually creates new jobs, which historically has usually been true. The problem is historical analogies become less reliable once cognition itself enters automation pressure. That's the uncomfortable question beginning to emerge underneath late 2026. Not whether AI affects labor, but whether this time the adaptation cycle moves slower than the acceleration cycle. So take a breath, because this is where public conversation starts falling behind reality. The systems are still imperfect enough to mock, still strange enough to dismiss, still unreliable enough to underestimate. But they are simultaneously becoming economically unavoidable. That combination creates social confusion. And confusion delays response, which allows transitions to deepen before institutions fully react. That's the atmosphere of late 2026. Not collapse, but lag. The sensation that civilization is emotionally processing events slower than the infrastructure is producing them. The real threshold in late 2026 was not mass automation. It was something subtler. The first visible fracture between an economic incentive and social stability. Because from the perspective of companies and markets, the systems were increasingly useful. But from the perspective of ordinary workers, the future was becoming harder to read. And once large populations stopped feeling confident about where they fit inside the economy, the atmosphere surrounding technological progress changes permanently. Most civilizations assume adaptation will happen automatically because historically it usually has. But adaptation requires time, and recursive technological acceleration reduces the amount of time available for adaptation itself. That's the pressure beginning to build underneath this phase of the story. Not simply automation, velocity. Because once the labor market started shifting, the next question became unavoidable. What happens when the systems stop merely assisting research and begin continuously improving themselves? Be sure that you're around next Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for the next nightly transmission. You've now been given a view standing at the threshold. Make sure you're there for the full event this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on nightly transmissions. This has been AI 2027, The Investigation, The Threshold Files. Written, produced, and narrated by Michael David Angel, with additional editing and annotations by The Antagonist. Inspired by the paper AI 2027, originally published April 3rd, 2025 on AI-2027.com by visionaries Daniel Cocatello, Scott Alexander, Thomas Larson, Eli Lifland, and Romeo Dean.